Okay guys, so here I am again. I'm going to delete the pillow because I don't really need it right now. I'm going to delete the exercise mat. I don't really need that. I can save my birth mat. I can reuse it. It has the parameters of my saddle. I can save it. Next time I give birth, I can take it out again, or I can just get another one for free. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to delete it for now. Okay, so newborn picker. So let me add this, right click and add. I'm going to hide my other HUD. So here it is. So I hid my other HUD and here we have newborn picker. Right click and add newborn picker. Now we made 14 unique Animesh newborns to match our Animesh babies. So basically, let me bring this over here. We wanted to give you the option to pick out unique facial structures of your Animesh baby. We could not, let it resin for a second, we couldn't stick 14 unique mesh models inside your belly. It would have caused an incredible amount of lag to you, and we just couldn't do that. So instead what we did is we had you give birth to a baby and then send you a newborn picker so you can pick out the unique mesh you want. Now when you get your newborn, it comes with the skin from the genetics, but this represents the actual mesh you're going to be delivered. So I'm going to pick the one I want. All right, so I'm going to pick Ariel. I click select this newborn. Now I get a Zooby Animesh newborn and HUD. I accept that and I'm going to detach that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is res this on the ground, click it, and it has my HUD. Now, again, the reason we have babies res from HUDs is so the person can become the true owner of that baby. They're not transferable because when they were transferable, people would steal them, and we don't want that to happen. So I copy this to inventory. There's a whole bunch of note cards for you to read about it. I can delete this. Okay, so the next thing I do is I locate the folder called Zooby Animesh Newborn and HUD. I right click and add. Now, if I've never gotten a baby before, I take this and I res the email registration on the ground and I click it. And then I enter in my email address to register myself as an owner of the baby. But if I've already bought a baby before, I can skip this step. I do not have to re-register my newborn. I can just delete that. We have to include that in the box because we don't know when somebody gets this which person actually already bought a baby and which didn't. All right, so I click this icon here and I click My Babies, and I have a bunch of them, and I locate a button called Activate. So I may have to go through here, and here's my button, Activate. And what that means is I'm literally registering a newborn. Activate. I'm going to put newborn Ariel. Submit. So now it's resing my newborn. I know this is kind of a tedious process to go through, but we do this for your own sake. Once you register with us with the baby is yours and you can never lose it. You can assign caregivers, other people can hold it, but by doing this process, you will always be guaranteed your baby and you will never, ever, ever lose it. So it's kind of important to go through this. We don't just randomly pass people meshes that they can lose. We really are aware of how attached people are to their babies, and we really want to make sure that you have exactly what you gave birth to. So in order to do that, we want to make sure that you can register it and keep it forever. So it says, please grant this baby link modify permissions. And if I don't see anything, I click it and it says, Newborn Ariel, link and delink, and always say yes. I already did that, so I don't have to do that one. So now it's resing my newborn, and it's at this point that I can hold my baby. There we go. So I'm going to, she's floating a little bit. So I'm going to click my baby, and I'm going to click attach. So it says, newborn Ariel, would you like to attach? Say yes. And here we go. So if the skins are not exactly what you like, you can go in here. I'm going to click female AO. I can go to skin, and I can change the skin right here. I can change the eye color. I can change the hair. The other thing I can do, so there's my baby. I'm holding my baby. There, I'm holding it. Took a while to get here, but I'm holding my baby. I can hide my baby's name, cover text, hide the name. Now, one more thing I can do is I have way more options regarding the texturing of the baby. Now I can go back into my inventory. I can add something called I can add the Zooby Animesh Baby Texture HUD. Now here what I want to do is it says touch icon to select a baby. I touch it. It's going to look for babies that I own. It says newborn Ariel. So a really important button that you want to click is show worn items in HUD. Click that because that allows me to know, because that allows the HUD to know what my baby has on. So I'm going to go to all categories. I'm going to select appearance. I'm going to go to all meshes, and it shows my baby only has on a scalp, eyeballs, and skin. So I'm going to pick the skin. Now these are all textures I own. So I'm going to click one because it says my wardrobe. That means I own it. Now I can find a much better texture right there. I can go and I can select eyes. These are my wardrobe, means ones I've already purchased. The other thing I could do is I can go to shop and I can see what else there is available to me that I haven't bought yet. So if I want to buy another eye color, or I can buy another skin color, or I could buy a different scalp texture. All right, guys, that's it. That's how you use this. And I'm going to be doing other videos specifically on Bakes on Mesh and any other questions that people have had.